Hey guys, welcome back to the Omaha Places podcast. We're your hosts. My name is Cahner and I'm the founder of Omaha Places and 402 Social.
And my name is Delaney. I'm the regional marketing specialist.
That still doesn't roll off the tongue quite yet.
It's not the same as digital content coordinator of Omaha Places.
Regional marketing
and I don't even know what I'm a specialist of anymore.
You're a specialist of the regional marketing.
Of what?
Of places.
Places.
I don't think we call them community accounts like publicly, but internally that's kind of what we call like, because we can't just be like places, but we have Omaha Places and now we have Des Moines Places, and in the past we had Denver Places, and so we call them our community accounts.
Oh.
Did you even? I call them
No, I've never once said the community accounts.
Am I the only one that calls
I'm going to call
that?
them the places.
The place. Maybe
I'm
Megan
regional
and I call them
marketing specialist of the places.
Of the places. That's kind of fun.
That's fun.
That leaves it. That's like sounds very ambiguous.
Are they 402 places?
No, they're Midwest Places.
Oh yeah, because 402 is Nebraska. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just thinking 402 Social.
Do you want to know something funny?
What?
I feel like maybe I've told you this. When we went out to Denver, when I would tell people, or like the girls who we had working out there would say like, oh, we're part of 402 Social, people would think it was a weed reference, or they would like see my email or something, and in their head they would just automatically go 420 Social. So I had multiple people try and contact us, and they were like, did you get my email? And then they would go back and they had typed in 420 Social instead of 402
These
Social.
Colorado people.
And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about like that complication when expanding out there.
I don't think that's a normal complication. That's just a Colorado
That's
thing.
A very Colorado specific thing, but I just thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you are tuning in to the podcast for the first time, we are Omaha Places / Des Moines Places
/ 402 Social.
/ 402 Social. We cover events and businesses and openings and all the stuff happening in Omaha on social media and our newsletter and our website. I feel like
that's a lot.
Yeah, that is.
When you say it like that.
This intro is a work in progress, but I just wung it. I winged it. Okay. Anyways, we are going to start with talking about where we went this week, but it was 4th of July weekend. So actually our entire team was out of town this weekend, which typically we don't like to do because there's always stuff to cover, but that's just how it happened.
Everybody deserves a vacation, you know?
Yes.
And sometimes we took it all at once.
Yeah, that was unintentional and partly my fault because I think I scheduled my out of office last, but that's okay. We made it work.
You're the boss. You get to do what you want.
Yeah, I know.
You're like, no, I'm not going to cover for you guys. I'm leaving as well.
I'm going out too.
Bye.
I did still do some covering for people, even though I was gone. Yeah. But yeah, I went to Maine for the holiday weekend, so that was very fun. Maine has been on my bucket list for so long, and I have had this very vivid vision of myself eating a lobster roll while looking at the water.
And did you do that?
I did that. It was a very good lobster roll. I'm not going to lie, though. Do you remember Reagan's, the lobster place that used to be in the Inner Rail?
No.
Okay, well, there used to be a lobster place in the Inner Rail.
Okay.
And it was the same owners as Smash Burger, if you remember that place. Was this before you came?
Yes.
On board? Oh.
I think so, because Inner Rail was new to me when I moved here. And then I think my first spot was Tiny's that I covered in the Inner Rail.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, there used to be a lobster place in the Inner Rail. I think that their lobster rolls were just as good as the ones that I had in Maine.
Okay, wow.
Like they were, the ones in Maine were good, but I was prepared to be completely blown away. And I was like, oh, this tastes like the one I had in Omaha. So that was interesting. It was still good, though. I ate it while looking at the sea, or not the sea.
So you lived your dream.
I lived my dream. And then my second goal of the trip was to go on a nice bike ride, which I got so lost. Oh, my God. I wasn't even going to talk about this. I kind of forgot about it. So if you guys have been to Acadia National Park, which is like in Maine, they have these things called the carriage roads, and they are old roads that like the carriages literally used to go on with like the horse and buggy and stuff. And then they converted them to bike roads.
Love that.
And there were a lot of people like walking or jogging on them as well, but they're primarily meant to be for bikers. And as you guys know, I love biking. So I was like, that is my one goal. I want to go on like a 20-mile bike ride or something like through Acadia. And I got so lost. Like I am very good with directions and think of myself as like competent when it comes to that stuff. But the problem was that when you looked on Google Maps, it didn't distinguish between like a road that you could, or a trail that you could ride on versus like a teeny tiny trail that you're like hiking on, that you're navigating like rocks and trees and stuff. And I was trying to get from like one side of the park to the other because a couple of my good friends just happened to also be there that weekend. And so they were like, oh, we're at the beach, like over here. And I was like, okay, I'm way up here. So I'll just like do my bike ride and like eventually make it over to you. And I took a wrong turn at every single turn because I'd be like, okay, just on the next left, like take a left. Well, then it would be some like off-roading trail, not, or like a hiking trail, not
a biking
trail. And so I wouldn't even notice it. And I would just keep going and then look at the map and I'm like, what the heck? I was supposed to turn left like 2 miles ago. And then I'd just be like, okay, I'm going to keep going and like just catch the next left. And that happened like 5 times. And then eventually I was like, okay, I'm just going to ride on the road for a little bit. And then there was like another road, like a driving road that like intersected. And I was like, I'll just go on that one. And then I can take that like along the coast to this beach that they're at. So I like ride maybe half a mile on this road and then realized that these 2 roads didn't intersect. One of them went like under a bridge over, like underneath the one that I was on. And in order to get there, I had to like lift my bike over the like barrier, you know, that they put those like barriers on the side of the road so cars don't like fall off. Mm-hmm. So I like lift my bike over the barrier. I'm just full on in the woods at this point with my bike, like no trail. And I'm like going down to get to this other road, get down there, find out that there's like a retaining wall. So I literally have to drop my bike off the retaining wall. I jump down and I'm like, okay, finally I'm like on this road. Cause I had to like get underneath the bridge basically.
You're by yourself.
And I'm by myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Great. Very safe.
And so I'm like, okay, thank God I'm finally on this road. Now all I have to do is like take this all the way until I get to this beach. So I start riding and I'm like, okay, like there's 2 cars that pass me going the opposite way, but I'm like, that's weird. Like, why are they in this lane? And I'm like, is this a one-way road? It was a one-way road and I'm going the wrong way. And I was like, these cars probably think I'm an idiot. And I'm like, obviously I can't do this, but I also can't get back to the road that I was on before because I dropped my bike off a retaining wall and I can't lift it back up.
Okay.
So I was so close to just like sticking out my thumb and being like, can someone take me back to town, please? But then I turned around, went the correct way on that road.
And it took you there.
No, I ditched the beach. I texted, thank God I had service the whole time. I texted them. I was like, there's no way I'm making it to the beach. I'm just going to meet you guys back in town. And it ended up working out okay. Cause like it took me a couple hours to get back to town. And then by the time I got back, they were done at the beach. So then we just met up and for a happy hour. So I still got to see my friends, made it back to town safely, got
Thank
the
goodness.
Bike returned on time.
You have me stressed and I wasn't even there.
That has like never happened to me before. Usually I don't even think I'm extra cautious when it comes to stuff like that, but I just am like able to figure it out. And I guess I did figure it out in the end, but
dropped your bike off several walls and
off-road it a little bit. And
what an adventure though.
It was an adventure. And at the end of the day, I also completed my goal of riding my bike in Acadia.
There you go.
So
this reminds me of that time I got lost in Fontenelle Forest.
Oh my God,
so I definitely should not go to Acadia and go for a bike ride.
That was funny. Oh gosh.
I'm directionally challenged, so I won't even try
you would
it.
not have lasted this bike ride.
Well, I'd have been like, I'm exhausted actually from all this hopping and
that's
biking.
The thing too. I had eaten breakfast that day, but all I had brought with me on the bike ride was a fig bar and then 1 bottle of water. And I was out of water. I'd eaten my fig bar and Thankfully, like all of the bike lanes were really shaded because you're literally in the trees.
Yeah.
But if I was out on like an unshaded road or something, like that would not have been good.
Survival mode.
Yeah. But okay, how was your week?
It was good. I went to Hollywood Candy for a feature this time, and that was actually super fun. I've talked about Hollywood Candy before. Great date spot. There's candy, there's arcade games, there's a diner with food. They have like a little bit of a patio outside too, right downtown, like across from Ted and Wally's. Yeah. So just all around cute place. Ice cream. I got some milkshakes. Maddie and I went, and that was great. But yeah, we'll have a video up on them soon. I'm glad that finally worked out.
Yeah, I think I gave this little pro tip the last time we talked about Hollywood Candy, but I have gone into the back where they have all the games, and even if you don't put your own quarters in, just go like try the pinball things, and some of them will work.
Okay, so I did use that tip, but there was an older man there, and I'm pretty sure he had already done all of that, and he had gotten his own quarters too, and I was like, oh, you...
Dang.
I was like, I don't even have any quarters on me. I came unprepared. So yeah, that was...
Maybe he heard my tip on our podcast.
Oh, yeah. I think he was in like his 60s. So
he's probably a regular there, honestly.
Probably. But super cute spot for tourists, for locals. Lots to do. So
love. Okay, before I went out of town last week, I went to Smash Park. We are doing a giveaway with them, and I think it will be... Still going when this episode comes out. So if you guys are hearing this, like the day it comes out or the next day, you can still go enter our giveaway.
It goes through Saturday. So
yeah. We're giving away I think it's called a Smash Park experience, and you get 2 activities included plus $150 gift card to use on food and drink and stuff. So it's like $250 value total. So that was fun. We got to actually do the Smash Park experience when I went to go film. We were signed up to do shuffleboard. We didn't get around to doing that though, but the shuffleboard court. The shuffleboard
I don't know
board,
what you call it. Yeah.
Whatever it's called, is outside by the outdoor pickleball courts. And then we went to a team bonding at Smash Park a while ago, and we played pickleball inside. I've never played on their outside courts before.
I didn't know that they had outside courts.
I don't think I knew that either.
Did they just recently install those or was it part of that patio space and they converted it a little bit?
I don't know.
Weird.
We should ask.
I don't know how we would have missed that.
Yeah, I don't know. So, but I mean, did we go in the winter though?
We went in the spring or the beginning of summer last year.
Yeah, because that photo, I'm wearing a tank top.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe they converted it because we've definitely been out on the patio before. But anyways, that was fun playing pickleball outside. We got a ton of food and drink. I think we got like the buffalo dip, the pickle popper things. I can't remember exactly what they're called. For drinks, we got, I think this is a new thing that they have. It's like one of those drink towers that has like the spigot. What is there a name for that?
I have no idea.
Okay. Anyways, the drinks, there's 2 flavors, and we got the watermelon one, I believe. It was so good.
Oh, is it for just your table?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would just call it a tower. Like What was in it? Sometimes they do mimosa towers or...
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. But you can't get any drink in it. It's like only 2 specific flavors like that you can get in it. And I think we had 5 or 6 people in our group. I can't remember exactly. But the people at Smash Park had told me that a group of 8 can each get 2 drinks out of that tower. So they're pricey, but you get it for the table and... It's a pretty good deal.
Okay.
And I really liked the drink that was in
it.
For
parties and
stuff. Exactly. Yep. So I do really like Smash Park. It was a lot of fun. We had a blast.
Good.
Yeah.
I need to
go
revisit
enter our giveaway.
Smash Park.
Yeah.
But yeah, enter the giveaway and then you'll get to take all your friends.
Maybe you should enter the giveaway.
I can't enter the giveaway. I pick the people in the giveaway.
Oh, yeah. Tell your friends to enter.
I'd be like, oops.
Just kidding. We don't do that. All right. Where else did you go? I'm being serious.
No, we don't. It's so random. I've never once landed on a friend or any of our coworkers.
Yeah.
So.
I don't even know if our coworkers enter them. Do they?
I think Haley did once. She's like, I want that. It was for
Probably,
the Pilates studio.
I was going to say, was it for Loft? Because she loves Loft.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But yeah, it's never happened. So I would be honest.
Yeah.
I went to Cafe Postal. It's one of our favorite coffee shops. And we have like 23 favorites, but, but this is one of them for sure. It was converted. Wasn't it a converted train station?
Yeah.
Or mail? Post office.
It was
a post office.
It was a post office, but it was like in the old train station.
Yes. That is located on 10th and Mason, right across from the Durham, essentially. So there's great parking along that bridge downtown and then also on the side. But a lot of people have their weddings there.
Yeah.
And that's like my backup wedding venue.
Ooh, what's your first? Bohemian Gardens.
I would do like little decorations for the Bohemian Gardens. It's already beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, this one would also be a great rehearsal dinner location.
Ooh, yeah.
I've got weddings on my mind because of my brother's wedding.
Yeah.
So yeah, great venues. We get asked about those occasionally, so check those out. Plus, Cafe Postal has Attitude on Food, which is a catering company.
Oh, cool.
And I believe they do the majority of the pastries there. And then also we'll do like weddings, events, that sort of thing.
Okay, cool.
So, yeah.
Love that. Wait, this is off topic kind of, but is your brother getting married in Omaha?
He's getting married in Fort Calhoun.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what the venue name is, but it's the only venue in Fort Calhoun. So
cool. Okay, the last place that I went this week, which we were just at this morning, is the Wandering Page. We did a little Delaney was there for like
15 minutes.
But we did a teamwork session there. So this is the brand new coffee shop / bookstore that just opened in the Blackstone district. So it's right next to Coneflower. It has like 2 rooms. So one room is like the coffee shop. You order your drink. I got the s'mores latte and it was so good. It had s'mores cold foam on it. Delaney's mad because she ordered her drink before me and she didn't even know that they had s'mores. And then I just asked the guy, what should I get? And he said, you should get the s'mores.
Shame on me for getting a lame vanilla latte.
Yeah, better luck next time. So I would definitely recommend that if you like that kind of coffee.
And if you like archetype coffee, because isn't it archetypes?
I actually meant to ask that because I think I said this to you guys. I was like, who let somebody open a coffee shop
across from a coffee
right
shop?
Across the street from Archetype? But that would make more sense if it's Archetype coffee. That's why it was so good. Because it's like, Archetype.
This is so nice.
I didn't even think about that. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And then they have like a whole wall of books for sale in the room next door. And then like a decent amount of tables / like couches. Not a whole lot. It's definitely not the biggest like workspace in the world, but
very loungy, very like, yeah, it's kind of bookstore vibes.
And they don't have a patio, but they do have like a garage thing that opens up. And so we were sitting at a table right next to like the open garage. So it's kind of like a inside outside space kind of thing. Yeah. So it was really cute. I think all of us really liked it. This might have been after you left, but Haley said that it was probably her favorite teamwork session that we've done so far.
Aww.
Yeah.
Cute.
So it was great vibes there.
So we just got to keep it up.
Yep.
Speaking of other coffee shops that offer secondary things, I went to Cup and Cone in Bennington. I was doing the Passport feature, and I had never been to Bennington. I had like driven by it on the way back from Fremont, but never actually stopped. So this is kind of fun. It's a super cute downtown.
Yeah.
I walked in the building and it just felt like very cozy community vibes. Everybody knows everybody. And I'm like, this reminds me of my hometown. So yeah, they have drinks, coffee, and then they have ice cream.
Love.
Next time I'll have to go get some ice cream.
Yeah. Somebody asked, I think it was on our TikTok, if you could get
both in the morning.
Both in the morning.
I'm like, that is.
I actually didn't know the answer to that.
Like, I'm thinking affogato vibes is what I was getting from that. Maybe he was like, oh, I'm going to pour my coffee on my ice cream.
Yeah. Well, don't they offer affogatos? Like where they do it?
I bet they would, yeah. But they also have a really nice patio out back. So.
Yeah, they do have a really nice patio.
So yeah, it was just a cute little house-like thing. And they have a walk-up window. So.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yep. So you can walk by with your dog, your bike, whatever.
Love that. Yeah, it's that little like downtown Main Street of Bennington. So cute.
Yes, definitely check that out if you haven't.
Yeah.
And it's on our passport. So definitely if you're passport holders.
Somebody tagged us in a story yesterday and she said, used every stamp in my passport. And I usually don't respond from Omaha Places to those stories. I'll just like repost them on the passport Instagram. But I saw that and I did respond to her. I was like, girl, you're so fast. Like,
I don't think I have 2 passports, one for the features and one for myself. And I haven't even made it through all of them yet on either book. So
I think I have like 3. So
you have 3 rotating.
Mine are spread out between a lot of booklets.
Melrose did eat some of my coffees out of one book. So I was like,
she ate the pages?
It was like Stir. And
sad.
that's the one I hadn't been to. And I actually went there today for the first time.
To film?
No.
Oh.
Just stopped there right after For the One, which moved from Regency out to Legacy.
Oh, yeah.
Legacy shops of Legacy, whatever it is out there. But yeah, we grabbed a quick coffee right after and I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Haven't been here, but I'll be back in a few weeks.
Do you need another passport then to do it at Stir?
It's okay.
Okay.
It's kind of out of the way, so I'll just use my personal one for that one.
Okay.
I saved it today.
Okay.
So it worked out. It was super cute in there. Yeah. So it'll probably have to be one of my go-tos when I'm out west.
Yeah, because there's not a whole lot of coffee shops in that area.
Yeah.
Like
if I'm out that far, I usually go to the Grind.
Yeah.
But this was a super cute, bright one. I feel like the Grind is more like, I always say this, but it gives me Christmas vibes.
I was just going to say the Grind gives me winter vibes and Stir gives me summer vibes.
Yes, exactly. So it was perfect for today.
All right. Do you want to talk about your last place?
Oh, yes. And then I went to All American Burger, which has a new location on 15th and Farnham where Untamed Kitchen used to be, but it also has a spot in the Inner Rail Food Hall.
Yeah.
But they specialize in smash burgers. And it was funny because yesterday I was just like being negative about smash burgers, but then I went to the Farnham location and they were so good. So
they changed your mind.
Yes, they did.
Okay.
It was super good. And I tried their Nebraska burger, and then, of course, their All-American.
Okay.
Super good.
Yeah, we were very, very sad when Untamed Kitchen closed, but it is the same owner.
As Untamed Kitchen?
Yeah. You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah, and it's the guy who also owns Pickleman's. Alex is his name.
Never did I ever make that connection.
Yep.
Huh.
So I'm not quite sure why... I mean, Untamed must just have been not doing as well.
I think that the construction definitely had something to do with it, but it was like super healthy food. And I don't know if that area would be perfect for that sort of cuisine, but maybe.
But it's going to be all like office workers around. So you would think that a healthier like bowl place would be doing better than a burger place because, I mean... Maybe this is
you
just
are also
me.
competing with the food trucks. So,
yeah, that's true.
Like, it's like, do you want to go get French fries or do you want to go get something healthy? Maybe the French fries sound better.
But if people are going to be down there every day, okay, like this is what I compare it to. We work out of Modus once a week, which is a co-working space downtown, and the closest spot is Dirty Birds, which I love. Dirty Birds, their food is so good, but I cannot eat a fried chicken sandwich that often.
Right.
And like, I also don't think I could eat a burger that often if I'm going to be like going out for lunch a couple times a week or something. So that's an interesting decision. But
and then the office building won't be fully open for a while.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think the construction was probably a big factor in it. And I know a lot of those businesses on the streetcar construction or the different developments downtown are struggling. So definitely still keep visiting those, like Midtown Crossing, Blackstone. They're all still rocking and rolling.
And a lot of the Blackstone constructions, and then I'm assuming down into Midtown, that construction has cleared up a little bit. So
I think the CWS did a good job of clearing up some of that.
They're like, we got to get this done.
Yeah. Which was so nice. I was like, oh my gosh, all of it disappeared.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there will still be more construction that's going to pop up because the streetcar has not even like
put in the rails
yeah,
yet.
they haven't even like actually started on streetcar construction. I think it's just been like
Under
piping and plumbing reconstruction that they've done so far. So we still have a ways to go. But at least for the time being, if you guys do want to go help support those restaurants, it has cleared up a little bit. It's not quite as much of a pain to go down to that area.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you guys updated on that.
Yes. And also, speaking of right on Farnham there, the reading room is just opened up the street, which is another bookstore lounge type of situation. So
yeah, I'm excited to check that one out.
Yes.
As far as I know, I think they sell coffee and tea there. They don't sell books, but
you can bring your
own books. And then you just
designated
hang out and read.
Yeah, it's a designated spot so that you have like a chill vibe, and I feel like a lot of people were reading books in bars, but now this is like a bar for reading books and sharing that experience with other people.
There's that one coming to Dundee too that they just changed their name and I can never remember. Penstemon. Something like that.
It was Duck Duck Bottle.
Yeah.
And I actually kind of vibed with
I like Duck Duck Bottle, and I can never remember the name of the new one. But yeah, that's going to be coming to Dundee, and that is also going to be like kind of the same vibe, like book bar type vibes.
I love this trend we're seeing.
I love how we went from like 0 to 3 like overnight practically.
Yeah.
But I'm here for it. I love it.
Yes.
So, okay, should we move on to follower questions?
Yes.
So this is going to, what? I almost did the intro. I almost did the intro for the event.
We have a question box.
Okay, yes, we post a question box on our Instagram story every Wednesday. So you guys can go submit questions there and we will answer them on the podcast. Sometimes people are like, why do you post these question box every week and then never answer them? I'm like, because we answer them on the podcast.
And we want you to tune
Instagram stories. Yeah. So if you're here from our Instagram stories, thanks for being here. Okay, somebody said, my boyfriend always wants to hang out after 10 p.m., but I don't even know what's open then. So I assumed that this was on a weekday. Like there's tons of places open after 10 p.m. on the weekends, but this list that I compiled was specifically weekday things. We do have a list of late night eat spots on our website. Obviously, you might not want to be like always eating and drinking, but I feel like that's the majority of places that are open after 10 p.m. So you guys can go search just like late night eats and that list will pop up. But here are a couple that I pulled. So Insomnia Cookies, you can either order cookies to your house if you just like want a little treat at night, or you can go in store. But they have a location in the Capital District and Blackstone, and both are open until 1 a.m. during the week and then 3 a.m. on the weekends.
I wonder if they stay busy.
I'm sure they do. There have been multiple times that I'm like, oh, I should order Insomnia, and they always deliver. So
wow, love that.
Abelardo's, a lot of locations are open 24 hours. Not all locations, so you just have to pick. But if you want some Mexican food, go to one of them. Cattle Call downtown has food until midnight, Tuesday through Saturday. I'm assuming they also have drinks until midnight if their kitchen is open until midnight. But that's a fun spot. M's Pub is open until midnight, Monday through Saturday. That surprised me.
I did not know that.
Well, you put this on the list.
Wow.
It was on our late nights post. But yeah, isn't that kind of surprising?
I wonder if that's still the same.
Maybe double check that.
I should.
We need to update that list.
Yeah. Maybe we should repost it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah. But
according to
us last year, M's Pub is open until midnight. The Wicked Rabbit is a speakeasy inside of Hotel Deco downtown. They're open until 2 a.m. every day of the week. Anna's Place, which we love, is open until 1 a.m. every day except for Sunday, which they're closed on Sundays. But both of those are speakeasies, so you can go have like a fun, dark speakeasy vibe. Beercade is really fun. They're open until 2 a.m. every day. They have a location in Benson and Little Bohemia. And you can go get some beer and then play games. They have like old-fashioned, actually, I don't know if they're old-fashioned.
Arcade
games. And then they also have skee ball in the back.
I love skee ball.
At least at the Little Bow location.
They do.
Do they have it at Benson? I would assume they would. I feel like that's a staple.
No? Yes.
Okay.
That took me
think
too
about
long.
that for a second. And then also there's always weeknight concerts happening at places like the Steelhouse, the Waiting Room, Slow Down. Obviously, I'm not going to list specific ones here, but you can always go to some of those places and see what concerts are going on. So anything off the top of your head to add to that list? I feel like hours are a little bit hard because hours change all the time.
No, I think that's solid. Mercury is the only one. But yeah, and those are also really perfect spots for, and did we put Night Owl on here?
Oh, no, we didn't.
Mercury and Night Owl are really good spots along with this list for if you are going to an Orpheum show or a Blue Barn Theater show.
Yeah.
Because like between work and like getting to those shows, you really don't have much time to like eat or drink anything.
Yeah.
So then you can swing back around after.
Yeah.
And that's good stuff right there.
Love it.
Someone also asked, is there anything new for adults besides going to bars, the Joslin, and the zoo? Do we say that too much? But yes, Jazz on the Green starts in Turner Park. This will be the second week of it by the time this comes out. So go check out that. That's a staple.
Yeah.
Obviously family friendly. And Midtown Crossing always has really cool events.
And that's every Thursday.
Every Thursday through August.
September. Maybe September. For the
check
next...
our website.
Yeah, check. Yeah.
We have it on there. Reno's Karaoke is great. There are also drinks there if you want them, but you could just go sing karaoke. And honestly, I work at the Blue Sky location or the Regency Landing location, and people come in by themselves to just have a little jam.
Whoa. That's kind of fun.
Yeah. So just rent like a small little room and
solo date.
Yeah, cute. The Fat Putter, it's for 21 plus after 6 p.m. and open to everyone before that, but they have Putt plus, like every hole has a different game. So if you're not big into golf stuff, there's something else for you there too. Smash Park in La Vista, they have so many activities.
Yeah.
Pickleball, axe throwing, duck pin bowling.
They have trivia nights once a week, karaoke.
Yeah.
Tons of stuff.
Yeah, so stop by there. True Pottery Studio. We talked about it a few weeks ago, but it just opened downtown or rebranded itself into what it is now. But they have pottery lessons. You can just go in there and do some crafts. You can paint, you can glaze. You can build from scratch some pottery. So
yeah. Try
that. The Bemis Center and Live at Low End. So the Bemis Center is the museum and Live at Low End is the venue for live music. They have some select Thursdays that they'll have some indie artists come in. So you could check out that. Culture House hosts tons of great events and they're like ramping up. I've noticed. So they recently did the art battle, which comes through every few months. And then they have other community events like community roller skating inside their venue, fashion showcases, live music, and more. The next one was July 19th. They have an urban silent street fashion showcase. So right out back in their alley, I think they are doing a fashion show.
Do they have a roller skating rink?
No, but the venue itself is like concrete inside. So one time they had music and they were doing a community skate. So you could bring your own roller skates and just skate around in there. Yeah.
Wait, what if you don't have your own skates?
I don't know.
Okay, maybe that's my excuse to buy some. I also don't have a skateboard.
Bring your bicycle.
They run over everybody.
Fulling Warehouse is off of 90th and Fort, and they have football bowling called Fulling.
Harder than it looks.
Unless you're good at throwing footballs.
Which
honestly, I was kind of decent.
Yeah, you weren't bad. It hurt my arm. It was a fun place. Not my favorite activity.
I underestimated how much fun I was going to have there. I feel like it'd be a really good double date spot or like with a group of boys and girls.
Yeah,
that way you guys could both get something out of it. So yeah, it was fun.
And you can bring your own food and drink into there, which is really nice.
Yeah, and it's also a venue, so you can rent it out for
big parties,
corporate events, whatever, and they'll transform the space for you. And then also, if you like reality TV, like we do, Bachelor in Paradise has a watch party every Monday in the Capitol District courtyard.
Ooh.
So gather up the gals. They have it on the big screen. I think they call it the beam. Out there right in the middle. So you can go grab some food, sit down out there in the middle and watch Bachelor in Paradise for 3 hours.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I went to my friend's house this week to watch the premiere, and I was like, 3 hours? What the heck? I made it an hour.
It's because of the commercials. If they didn't have the commercials, it'd only be 2. So it's almost better to watch it like a day later.
Honestly, yeah, I do need to go catch up because I think even the girls, like my friends who did stay for the whole thing, it was the day that bad storm came through.
It got knocked out right before the rose ceremony.
Yeah, and so I don't think anybody actually got to watch the full thing in Omaha, so I need to go catch up. But I didn't feel quite as bad when I learned that no one got to watch the whole thing.
Yeah, it was really bad timing on the storm's part. So
freaking storm.
And that's all I have. Do you have anything you want to add to the list of adult activities that aren't bars, Joslyn Zoo?
Run club? That's not new though.
Run club. How could I forget?
Sunny's Run Club Xarvin Run Club, is every Wednesday. Scriptown Run Club is every Thursday. Those are the only 2 I know.
That was another thing from that Builders District talk they had. They were talking about adding like another branch of the Xarvin Run Club. Whoa. They're like, should we call it the Builders District Run Club? I don't think so. We're sticking with the Xarvin Run Club, but in the Builders District. So they might start one downtown for all those people who live near there. That'd be kind of fun.
Really cool. Yeah, I like it.
But then you wouldn't have such a. I think it might split up the people. But
I will say that is something that like all of us OG run like ARC people have been saying. And I think the founders kind of like know this, is that it's gotten so big now that it's hard to have that like close-knit community.
Yeah, maybe. Is it like a little bit clickier now from like people you know, or is it still pretty?
Not even like clicky. It's just, it's impossible to go like talk to everybody. Like I have a pretty large friend group, and all of them I met at Run Club, but like you just can't create a friend group like that anymore because there's 300 people that show up to Sunny's every Wednesday.
And maybe it's like something where they do it at Sunny's one week, and then they switch it over to downtown, so you have a different running path because the running path stayed the same.
Yeah, it's always been
so it'd be kind of fun to do like the Bob Carey Bridge, and maybe there's some other fun runs down in the downtown area.
Yeah,
so
that'll be interesting to see what they do with it down there. Cool, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay, so somebody asked, what is Flagship? You guys always talk about that. This was actually one of my friends who submitted this, and I did DM her and let her know the answer. But it made me realize that we probably talk a lot of like terminology that we know what we're talking about because it's our job to know, but that followers might, or listeners might not really know what we're talking about. So I think this is a good note for us to kind of like explain ourselves more. But if you guys have also been wondering, Flagship Restaurant Group they're local to Omaha in the sense that they're headquartered in Omaha, but they do have like locations all around the US, I think, for some of their concepts. So a lot of like restaurants and bars will be under a restaurant group umbrella. Just, I think it's easier like logistics wise and stuff. So Flagship owns Blue Sushi, Plank, Memoir, Clio, Revival House, Champagne Lanes, Ghost Donkey, The Blatt.
Oh, I forgot about The Blatt.
And I think even a couple more that I'm missing. And then they also have a presence in Des Moines and Arizona and Texas and Denver, and they're all over the place. Did we say
Des Moines already?
That was the first thing I said.
I went to Revival House in Des Moines,
yeah, that's how I even knew that they were
right behind the Blue Sushi in Des Moines. I was like, I'm having all these familiar feelings about all these places.
Yeah, so that is what Flagship is, and they've been opening like a ton of stuff in Omaha the past year, 2 years. So I feel like that's why we've been talking about them a lot more. But then there's also like other restaurant groups.
Altogether Hospitality would be one of them. They own Reno's, Wonder Bowl, Bob and Willie's Wonder Bowl, Blue Sky,
Lyle's.
They have like little touch pins and Lola's, Lyle's, Fig.
Yeah. So that's just like a little fun fact if people aren't in the restaurant industry at all, that not every place is under a larger umbrella, but that's pretty common for places to be under a larger umbrella, like a larger
even
restaurant
30
group.
Hop is. I think they're called craft something. I was like, craft makes so much sense for their brewery, but
craft brew.
that's the only word that stuck out to me. But craft.
Maybe we'll start to like learn about that restaurant group. Like if they have 30 Hop here, maybe they'll start bringing some of their other concepts here. So yeah, that's what Flagship is, and we will be a little bit better about explaining some of this terminology that we talk about.
And I think that's all the questions I pulled.
Okay. That's all right. All right. We will move on to events. So this is going to be events happening the weekend of July 17th through the 20th. I feel like it was just
Did we just
June.
say? I don't know.
Like I feel
I'm
like
having deja
May
vu.
and June went really slow, like in a good way. And then I was like, oh, wow, we're like still in June. Cool. And now I'm like, what the heck? We're at the end of July. Anyways.
Time is flying.
Yeah.
But we've been busy. So.
We have been busy. Okay. Brunch and Brush is happening July 19th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. So this is going to be a brunch and paint your own spoon rest is the
I thought
item.
it was cute, so I put it on the event guide because I was like,
cute.
I want to go.
I know we should. So it's happening. Well, it's in partnership with City Pub La Vista, but it's happening at the Rosie Clay Co. in La Vista. So they're partnering up. I'm assuming. I actually didn't look at if it's at. I'm assuming it's at Rosie Clay, but
I think it's at City Pub, and maybe I need to change that. Because they've partnered up for events before, and it's always at City Pub, but through Rosie Clay Co.
Oh, okay. So they're, I guess, just they're bringing. You're not actually making the pottery. They are bringing a spoon rest, and then you get to paint your spoon rest.
Glaze it, and then you pick it up like a few weeks later, and they'll fire it for you.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, tickets for that are $25, and this event is on our event calendar on our website, so you can go purchase tickets through that link.
And then the exchange is happening at Sunny's from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. They'll have 20 vendors that are curated by Great Plains Vintage and Workshop. They've had a few different versions of this at Sunny's before. There's one more later in the summer, so if you missed this one, catch the next one, and that is on our event calendar because I forgot to put it in here. But these are free to attend and fun to shop, so...
Yeah, those are always like, they get packed. Like they bring out a lot of people.
Well, Great Plains Vintage alone, like when they bring their big pile of t-shirts, like people rummage through.
And it literally will be like bins and bins on bins of vintage tees and sweatshirts.
And I don't know how that guy curates all of that and like sifts through so much to get these pieces, but they are so cool.
Yeah, kudos to them.
You can honestly pick a shirt out of the pile and call it good. It's cute.
Okay, the Friday night concert series is back at Rockbrook Village. This is going to happen July 18th from 7 to 8 p.m. It does happen every Friday night, not just July 18th, just so you guys know. And it's completely free. There's going to be live music. Go bring your dogs, bring your kids, go get some food or drinks at one of the Rockbrook Village restaurants or bars, and bring some lawn chairs and hang out.
There you go.
Hopefully it's not too hot.
Yes. Late Nights at the Zoo Family Edition. So if you love late nights, but you want to take your family, July 18th is the day for you, and it's from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. Like I said, it's open to family, not just those 21 plus. They'll still have drinks, they'll still have bites, and wildlife sights. I thought that was cute.
That is cute.
And we love and enjoy both of those. So attend and enter. Oh, this is the fun part, you guys. So this is sponsored by Dive Ventures. And if you attend, you get to enter to win a Try Scuba adventure for 2, or you can do 2 months of swim lessons with Dive Ventures.
Oh, somebody just commented this on one of our TikToks, but they didn't explain it. They just said, because it was on the late nights TikTok that we posted, and someone was like, Dive Ventures will be there. And I was like, well, what are you talking about?
Yes.
This is what they were talking about.
This is what they were talking about. So, yeah, that'll be a fun little experience, too.
Yeah. Love. All right. I think that concludes this week's episode of the Omaha Places podcast. We'll see you guys next week.
See ya.